Gross. Goodbye.
I need more tissue.
Can you confirm the LRR streaming office in fact has 4 PS4s? No, just the one. We have one. We do have a PS2 though, so I guess we have the most Sony consoles. We have a PS2, 3, and 4, Xbox 360 and 1, a Wii and a Wii U, and a Dreamcast.
We did have an original Xbox in here for a while.
Yeah, because Ian was playing Metal Wolf Chaos on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder which of these consoles gets the most use. Definitely PS4.
PS4 or Wii U?
It depends on what's going on.
Depends on what Beej is doing. I think the PS4 gets more use at the moment.
Certainly when...
But I mean, you know, Bloodborne was a PS4 exclusive, so that's, you know.
Yeah, when Bloodborne was going, we literally one of the D sticks on our PS4 wore out.
Yeah, we have nubs on the PS4 now. We got little aftermarket nubbly things
From our friend Ben.
for the PS4 so that we can...
Because the PS4 controllers...
Slightly higher on the look stick, which I like, for more refined look control.
Ooh.
Also, because it's not peeling off because it got Bloodborne. I blame Cam.
Cam and Alex. There's a variety of factors at play.
Alex
Factors.
didn't play Alex didn't play Bloodborne on stream.
Yeah, but he was playing it in here. Yeah.
Not that often. He would usually go to Ian and Corey's place. He plays a lot of Dark Souls in here, but that's that controller.
That's true.
Yeah, Lazarinth, we were looking that up. The NES could run at 60 frames a second, meaning that 0.066 seconds is 4 frames. 4 frames. Iconoclast 17 with an 8-month resub. Welcome.
Alex did play Bloodborne on stream that one time.
That's true.
Oh,
That
Adam
one
played
time.
Bloodborne a lot too.
Yep. Alrighty, let's talk about some of the news that we talked about. Fatal Frame was the first thing. That's very weird that it's like 15 gigs required download. Like, it's download only, 15 gigs, when some Wii U's just aren't big enough to have it.
What was the, how big is our Wii U hard drive?
I don't know.
Because I know that...
It's probably bigger because it's one of the special edition ones. Like the...
That doesn't guarantee anything.
Well, I would hope. It's the one, the black with the gold, whatever. Came with Super Mario Brothers. It was cheap. I don't know. I know, the Fatal Frame thing's crazy. So there's a petition, as there always is for these things, to release a disc version of it. So...
a lot of people actually wondering what people like Jim Sterling. Jim Sterling is probably a great example of this, but there's lots of people who play bad Steam Greenlight games on YouTube for lols.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, apparently you
can use an external hard drive. Yeah. I think that some people in the chat said it, that the reason that less and less people are going to Greenlight is because, Steam is doing a very bad job of
it's like
moderating
self-fulfilling
it.
Prophecy.
Yeah, and there's lots of games on it that aren't games, that are just garbage, that are like...
Well, because when Greenlight started, it was pretty tightly controlled.
Yeah.
And then at some point...
The floodgates opened.
A year or two ago, they just were like, fuck it, everybody gets on Greenlight.
Ugh.
Firelight, a lot of people have told us about Bad Rats, and I've looked at it, and it actually just seems boring. Bad Rats is not that bad. It's just like, it's the worst reviewed game on Steam, and I don't actually know why. Because there's games, especially when you consider Greenlight, that are worse. It's just sort of like... It's just kind of shitty. It's not like the games that I've made Alex play that are like awful to play in a hilarious way are way worse than Bad Rats in that regard. How long until this stream starts? It just did. I mean, we've been on for half an hour.
It's over now.
It's over now. Goodbye. That Mario world record is legitimately very impressive if you're into the Mario speedrun community. The previous world record was held for a year before this.
I love the idea that because this is done on a real Nintendo, right? It's not done on it's not on an emulator or anything. So it is not only, I mean, the Nintendo runs at 60 frames a second, but this is NTSC, so it's actually 30 half frames, right? So it's because of the scan lines thing. Or, sorry, 60 half frames.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 4 frames more or less.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Over the 5-minute span. And he's like, so theoretically...
no, this was not tool assisted. This was done on a console.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. The Pokemon gyms thing is sort of interesting. Gisyap with a 4-month resub. Welcome back. And then, yeah, you should definitely read this interview that I talked about with Phil Spencer. This is one of the more cynical people in chat, I think it was, was like, basically did like a quote. It's like, we can't win, therefore it's no longer a competition.
I mean,
which is like, okay, sure.
Sure.
There certainly is a bit of that. Like,
yeah.
Like the person who's not winning,
of course, is going to say,
going
well,
to
it's
be
not
more
a
inclined
contest
to be like, yeah, well, I wasn't really trying.
But more importantly, what he said was that the focus is not on that anymore. It basically, he's like, we probably can't beat Sony, so we're not going to try. Instead of doing what we can to try and beat Sony, we're just going to try and focus on making our own thing better and getting more customers, because we've made mistakes previously in trying to beat Sony. When I came on board, I was like, sweet, we're the Xbox and we're going to take down Sony, and we made mistakes as a result of that, and we can't do that. So instead, we need to be good to the customers we have and try and get more customers. That's very smart. Like, whether or not you think that, they're like, oh, well, we can't win, so the fight's off, which I don't actually think is what he said. It's good. It's a smart thing.
No, Meme Dragon, it was a joke.
Yeah.
That's why it was a joke. That is not a real thing.
Wait, now what? Are you lying or telling the truth?
I think Graham is the most handsome guy ever. You click that on yourself.
Also that. We'll just keep all the overlays you ever had in that project in case you want to turn them on.
Kathleen's eating a muffin.
I'm eating a muffin.
Yeah.
But I do think that Xbox does have a tough road to go, because the idea being that, they've got various other things that the Xbox One can do, right, other than playing games.
Yeah.
Which is legit. But it's a tough road. Like, they've been trying to push that angle on Xbox for a long time now, and people don't really care that much.
Yeah. Anyway, that was there was the breakdown was on GeekWire. Obviously, there's a good article about it on Ars Technica, if you were interested. Okay. He beat some guy beat Ocarina of Time while blindfolded.
Yep.
Runner guy 2489. Blindfolded sort of belies the...
You can see a little, it was a little cut off in the video there. But yeah, my favorite part about it is that I guess for ease of use,
like,
he decided to do, rather than just blindfolding himself, he just put a pillowcase over his head.
Like, that looks weird, right?
So it looks like...
That looks worse.
What's great is that, and it's sort of it's like a green pillowcase. It basically looks like he is being tortured by terrorists by being forced to play Ocarina of Time as some sort of enhanced interrogation technique.
Anyway, just thought that was kind of funny. So there's a lot of stuff. There's some stuff that's happened following the Payday 2 thing that we talked about last week that I'm sure you would have seen around. Because they were like, we're not going to say anything. Like this was a mistake on their part, I think. But they were like, after people started getting upset that they added the microtransactions to Payday 2, they were like, we're not going to say anything until Crime Fest is over. And that's 10 days. And I don't even think Crime Fest is over yet.
It's over now.
It's over now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I think they relented before it was over.
Yeah, partway through, though, they did just add the drills, which were the microtransaction thing, as random loot drops as well.
Yeah.
But that's still not great.
To try, and they just, not only was it a not such a great move in terms of the actual thing, but obviously the PR around it was seriously bungled as well.
Yeah, they messed up the PR for this, like, big time. So yeah, there wasn't a lot of like specific stuff because one of the guys from Overkill did an AMA on Reddit and answered some questions, but sort of stuck to his guns. And this is kind of funny. Some members of the Payday community made a fake website that looks like the Payday 2 website, but is all like ripping on them for the microtransactions.
So much salt.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. And like the it's called like because on the actual the website for this expansion thing they were doing, they had like achievements, right?
Yeah.
And so the achievements for this one were like
the few words spoken have only pissed off people more. Exactly.
Less than 10,000 people now playing, stuff like that.
Yeah, and they already had tons of DLC that as Unknown Gamer is saying, that kind of felt like microtransactions already. And one of these articles brought up a good point. This is 2 years after it came out. The only people still playing it are your hardcore fan base. I don't understand how you didn't see that this would go badly. It's very weird. It's very weird.
Yeah. So anyway, they there's also this sort of thing where they're still kind of trying to pretend that they're an indie dev, which starts to kind of lose its appeal, or starts to be a little bit suspicious when you have 75 people and are a subsidiary of Starbreeze.
Yeah. There's an interesting article on Kotaku that we didn't talk about, which was Twitch. This thing that you're watching
service.
now, trying to make it in Japan, and the challenges that they've had surrounding that. Not the least of which, of course, is the prevalence of Nico Nico in Japan, which is huge. It's basically Japan's Twitch and YouTube and Reddit, sort of all in one thing. 90% of people in their 20s have a Nico Nico account in Japan. That's
a lot of
huge.
People.
So that's a challenge. The other one, the one that we found most amusing, is that I don't know if you've ever done this. If you don't use like bookmarks or whatever, if you just try to type into the address bar, that Twitch and Twitter
have similar names.
Have similar.
Say start with T-I-W or T-W-I-T.
Exactly. In Japanese, they're very, very similar. I want to see if I can actually copy these characters into XSplit. If it'll let me do that.
Should be able to.
Okay, so there's that. And that. Okay, check this out. Actually, I'll unitalicize. There we go. Okay.
So the first one is Twitter.
Yeah, whoops.
Okay, Suita.
Yeah, this is Twitter.
Suita.
And this is Twitch.
Twitchy. Or Suichi.
Suichi.
So
the first three characters are the same.
Yeah. So Suita and then Suichi.
And I love that the Kotaku article actually just has a small excerpt roundup of the number of tweets from Japanese people either being confused and asking whether they are related or explaining that they're not related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, in Japan, fuck me, that was close as Krieger-san. Yeah, the problem is in Japan, Twitter and Twitch aren't words. So it would be like, I mean, God.
Because Twitter and Twitch were already existing words.
So we can kind of tell a difference if you're a native English speaker. So here's the deal. for a comparison of why Japanese people might find this confusing, it wowould be like.
You're trying to make up words now.
No, I'm trying to think of two Japanese words that sound very similar. And I'm drawing a blank because my Japanese vocabulary is small.
Wait, where's Ian?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ian, help with Japanese.
Ramen and Rayman.
No.
What are two words in Japanese that are very similar?
That English people get confused.
Well, off the top of my head, there's taco and taco, which would be easy.
Those are different words?
Well, yes.
Are they spelled differently?
No, but yes.
Okay. Well, hold on. We're trying to explain the difference between.
What about like mizu and mitsu?
Oh, yeah, actually, those are two good. Mizu and miso.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
one is water. One is fermented soybean paste.
Yep.
Mizu,
Right?
miso.
So if you ask for one with your meal and get the other one, you're going to be very disappointed either way.
I would like it's a hot summer day. I want a cold cup of miso.
Oh.
Right.
Good.
No.
So wait, which taco is octopus? What's the other?
Well, if you spell it in the katakana, you're looking at the Mexican food.
Oh,
Yes.
but it's pronounced the same?
Yes.
Taco.
Taco,
Oh
taco.
god, that's so difficult. Oh
Somebody
yeah.
points out kawaii and kawaii.
Oh, yeah. I should have recognized that.
Kawaii is, of course, so cute, and kawaii is scary.
That's
Yeah.
wow.
Yes. And that's actually...
That seems deliberately.
That was actually part of the joke for that crap shot you were just getting bloopers
Yes,
for.
you
Whereas
said
where
it
I'm
wrong a lot.
Whereas I'm saying, I'm so scary.
Tashi wa kawaii desu.
So yeah. Thank you, Ian.
I feel that both are. I feel actually scary is more accurate to me than cute.
Yeah, but Judge, going for Japanese wordplay puns in a crap shot might not be the target audience.
So that's true. That's true.
Japanese do love their wordplay. That's most Japanese comedy is like wordplay and puns because it's their language is way more suited to it.
Thanks, Ian. Says the chat.
Thean. Okay. There was a Destiny thing that I didn't talk about just because it was sort of like... But there was the Iron Banner, which is a monthly multiplayer thing that happens. It's like it encourages a lot of people to go into the PvP for rewards. And the way it worked previously is that you build up rep over the course of the week. It resets every time it comes back. You build up rep over the course of the week, and the more rep you have, then you're allowed to buy better gear from the NPC who gives you the quests. His name's Lord Saladin. You can buy the gear from him, and that's just how you do Iron Banner. This time, Bungie said that while you can still do that, you'll get way more gear. You'll be more likely to get gear as end of match drops, which didn't happen basically at all. It happened very, very rarely, and people were understandably upset. And Bungie then came out and was like, "That's we went looking for why that was, and it turns out there's like a deep bug." Deep bug. So yeah. Kotaku ran a thing a while ago talking about how awkwardly their developer tools are made, sort of cobbled together. There's a lot of problems in the back end with
There's also
Destiny.
Actually, the other one of the other stories I was marking for today is how the other aspects of the development of Destiny. Part of the reason why there's been some of the sort of issues with the actual like story with it and stuff, where it was especially very thin on the ground, is that a year before it was released, they scrapped the entire thing.
Yep.
They completely changed and rewrote the entire story.
And their lead writer left.
And their lead writer left. Yeah.
Yeesh.
So that's probably why like people are saying like, and I'm sure you've probably seen this, that the Taken King is sort of much more developed in that regard.
Yeah.
And
So apparently,
they're finally being able to catch up.
apparently this will be addressed in the next Iron Banner. But yeah. Oh, and they're fixing that really annoying Crucible quest that's tedious and shitty. Anyway.
And a butt.
A League of Legends pro player was fined $556 for flipping someone off.
You know how much I'm getting fired for this? Nothing. Suck it,
Nothing.
lol player.
Yeah. You're just not allowed to play LOL.
I can flip off you with all of my fingers.
The thing is, it was such a, he wasn't even, like, he ostensibly, he wasn't even really on camera. Like, he was on camera, but it was a different, like, the video is somebody else was being interviewed post-game.
Fabian Febiven Depstraten, Febiven is his username, said in an interview that he expected American team Cloud9 to lose their match.
Yeah.
The match that was about to start. Cloud9 player Hai Dulam responded off camera, like not as part of the interview, by flipping him off.
So it's, you can see the video of it. It's like the guy's talking because there's like a little sort of sub stage off to the side where they do the interviews. The guy's talking, and so the people setting up are like in the background still.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like setting up the thing, and I guess they were broadcasting the guys talking over the thing, and so he just went like, "Oh yeah, fuck you."
He's like, "I think they're gonna lose their match," and the guy in the background is like,
you literally, like, at the resolution that the stream is at, there's no way, like, you can barely see the guy's face, let alone what his hands are doing. But everybody in the crowd, of course, saw it and starts reacting. It's like, woo! But it's impossible. Like, it's hard to know whether they're reacting to the burn of the guy who's actually giving the interview or the...
Here's a screen grab. Thankfully, they've circled the infringing.
Yeah.
You can't see that.
Hi, Ash. What can we do for you?
Stuff's going on downstairs?
Oh, the door's closed.
Oh, no, the door just is kept closed. Yeah, no, go for it. So, yeah, you can't really see that.
Yeah.
Very much. But, yeah.
The idea is that he did it, not that it was seen, I guess.
Circled where? In the top left.
We need a circle to point to where the circle is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm with the flipper. I'm team C.
And I mean, he said that.
Of course
like,
you are.
And they've said there's no, there was no animosity there, right? It was
it's like
good-natured ribbing back and forth.
Yeah. I have only barely sort of heard about the Destiny Halloween thing. I will look into it after we're offline. Oh yeah, this is kind of interesting because I think that we reported on this. Wolf, the Red Hood Diaries, was a kickstarted game by Grin, but not that Grin.
A different Grin.
A different Grin. They kickstarted it. They raised $72,000, and they released the first episode, and it did real bad.
It was a spectacular failure, I believe.
Was it the studio that makes Payday also used to be called Grin? Is that a different Grin again, or is that
really?
Overkill?
Overkill used to be Grin as well.
Really?
But maybe they were the old Grin. Maybe they were the Bionic Commando Grin. I don't know. It's not that good a name for a game development studio.
No.
Why did people keep
Anyway,
using it?
So they released it, and like it came out, right? This is not like a complete Kickstarter failure story. They raised the money and they made the game and they released the game. The game didn't do very well. It was very badly received. So they didn't make enough money to ship the Kickstarter rewards. They made most of the Kickstarter rewards, but they didn't have enough money to ship them. And then the studio shut down. But Rebellion, the developer of the Sniper Elite series and the old Alien vs. Predator games, has bought the rights to Wolf, the Red Hood Diaries, and now, as a sign of good faith, they are fulfilling the Kickstarter rewards that Grin couldn't fill, especially since most of them exist anyway.
It's apparently Rebellion is actually more interested in it as an IP because they do comic books and stuff too.
Yeah, Rebellion. What was it? Yeah, Rebellion is also involved in comic books, producing films, and other nerdy stuff. So they love the idea of Wolf. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. And I didn't actually read this story. There's an adventure game
that you can play on Twitter.
How do you do that?
You go to a tweet.
You basically you say what you want to do by like tweeting at it, and it tweets back what happens. Like it's like a text-based.
Yeah.
Here's the...
Which seems cool, but it also seems like a way to really piss off your Twitter followers.
That's the Destiny story. So, shipping does cost more than people think. Oh, hey! Speaking of which, fun news.
I'm so happy about this.
Yeah. One of the pieces of feedback we got a lot of on the survey, which we've barely looked into, but one of the pieces was international shipping was too expensive.
I mean,
which is fair.
Truthfully, it wasn't that big a surprise to us.
No.
We knew that.
We knew, and we've been looking into it for a while, but we were really like, okay, seriously, what's up with this? Because we talked to the warehouse. So the existing shipping that was there before, is now a couple dollars cheaper because it's using newer USPS rates, which is great.
Yay.
But more importantly, there is a new, slightly slower and not tracked international shipping parcel rate that is way cheaper than USPS first class mail. So if you are in Australia or Europe or the UK or whatever, if you're in outside North America, you now have a far cheaper option to get stuff from our store. So we're really happy about that.
Don't know what the process is to make it so cheap to send. Possibly it's just given to somebody traveling that direction.
Like I said, it's slower and there's no tracking.
Oh, people are excited.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's not going to be too much slower.
Yeah. And we do have some new things coming. So.
Yeah, it's not tracked, so there you go.
Well, it's not continental Europe, Admiral Mamo. I mean, I know that UK is a part of Europe. It's not the continent. Okay, whatever. You all want to nitpick, go for it.
If we had said Europe, somebody would have been like, what about the UK?
Yes, that's why. Because if we say Europe, people in the UK are like, what about the UK?
In terms of shipping prices, it matters a lot. So that's why we make it the differentiation.
You don't want to be pedantic, go for it, but I know what I said and why I said it. And that is...
Don't skip Desert Bus Day. It's true, that it doesn't have the tracking, which obviously can be problematic. You'll get a shipment notification.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll let you know when it gets sent. And obviously you will know when it is received. But you won't know. So especially with international stuff, there is the thing with like customs, which is unfortunately, I mean, that's why it's cheaper, right? Is that there has to be some downside.
Okay. Let us welcome people. So first of all, Mad Commander Mo subscribed with an 8-month resub, and that was before the sort of the unleashing the floodgates. So welcome back to Mad Commander Mo. Thank you for your 8 months of support.
Woo!
But Kathleen, you are going to begin
by blowing my nose.
By blowing your nose. Woo!
Blech. Wait.
Yes, thank you, Valkyrie Lemons.
What did he say?
Person from the UK.
Or what'd they say?
In the UK, Europe means continental Europe.
It's also...
That's why if I say shipping to Europe, people in the UK or Ireland will go, well, what about us?
Well, also, Ireland's not in the UK.
Yeah, I know that.
Sure. But for shipping...
That's why I said the UK or Ireland.
But for shipping purposes, they can be classified in the same area because it basically works the same. Whereas in continental Europe, it is a completely different setup to ship to them. So we're talking geography, not necessarily political boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Some of Ireland is in the UK.
No, that's Northern Ireland. That is a different place. There's Ireland and the UK, and I was correct. I will fight you.
Sealand is not a place.
No, Sealand wishes it was a place. I kind of wish Sealand was a place, to be honest. I think Sealand is neat.
What about the Orkneys? Them too. And the Hebrides.
Yep.
And the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
What about 1980s West Germany?
Good question.
I have to tell you.
We also ship there.
Yeah, if I tell you, if you're in 1980s West Germany, you will have to pay the more expensive shipping costs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Because of the time machine.
Yeah, it has to be tracked.
And if you're in 1980s East Germany, it's tough to ship there because of the Stasi. So.
I would not even.
They're not big on silly T-shirts.
No.
And East Germany Stasi.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry,
You want some help with these ones?
Yes, I am kind of sick.
You want to just sort of make a game time not going to do full commercials decision?
No, because that's
You
not
sure?
fair. We didn't warn people.
It's
ahead of
totally
time.
fair. You didn't know you were sick.
Well, we didn't. I kind of knew I was getting sick. Yes, also the Shetlands.
Act of God.
No, you know what? Fuck the Shetlands.
You got ponies. What more do you want?
Viewership goes from 674
to like 5.
200, yeah.
Turns out everyone lives in the Shetlands. We're like, no,
Like,
come back.
You have made a powerful enemy this day.
It's just an angry pony with a keyboard.
You like go outside and there's like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like you're gonna go like take the bus and then your way is like blocked by a Shetland pony. It's like, what the you go to like get in your car and it's been dragged away by a pony. You're like, damn. Turns out Shetland ponies are actually really effective as a.
They're just mobilizing en masse.
Herbert shakes hoof. He said.
Okay. Zeke229 with a 21-month resub.
Zeke229.
Zeke229.
This is a commercial for you.
For you.
I'm still thinking of something to do.
She's stalling for time.
Stalling for time.
Zeke229.
Stalling for time.
Stalling for time.
Woo! Wow! That was actually pretty good.
All right, everybody have a name that rhymes with time.
And then we're perfect.
We're set.
Yeah. You came to the wrong neighborhood. That's true. I should have checked the census to make sure that not everyone is from the Shetlands.
Yeah.
RF232 with a 9-month resub.
Hey, everybody. Are you looking for an RF converter for your TV?
Yes, constantly, all the time.
Come on down to RF232's House of RFs. What do we have? Converters. RF things. Moving to the side so I don't block Paul. All sorts of things that you can do to make your TV talk to other things. Sir, what would you use an RF converter for? Because I can't remember what they do right now.
Plugging a Sega Genesis into my television. Well, into my VCR and then into the television, which also doesn't work anymore. I would look at it and enjoy it.
As a piece of art.
Yeah. Yeah.
RF converters are literally the most beautiful thing that I think humanity has ever made.
Well, there you go. There you have it. If you want a priceless piece of art that will bring you tears of joy and beauty, come on down to RF232's House of RF Converters. They're probably useless, but they're like little Fabergé eggs.
Scorpion Head
Oh man, that's
with
like
a
a
3-month
metal band.
resub.
Scorpion head.
Oh, playing this weekend at the Sons of Poland Community Center.
Wait. It's
Scorpion Head.
it's not scorpion.
Yeah. Scorpion.
Scorpion head.
Yeah. It's spelled weird, but
Yeah.
it's Scorpion.
Well, also there's his picture is a picture of
Which
a
is
scorpion.
which is
They have not done Eldrazi Outlaw.
that's a tricky one because it's like this because the head of the scorpion is not traditionally the dangerous part of the scorpion.
Hey
It's got
everybody!
pincers and it's got a tail.
Hey everybody! Are you looking to see some metal?
Metal!
Come on down to the Croatian Cultural Center,
Oh,
which is
there
a
you
real
go.
place in Vancouver that hosts a lot of metal concerts, and come see Scorpion Head.
Scorpion head.
That's right. They're opening up for Dongs, Dongs, Dongs. But you can't tell their name is Dongs, Dongs, Dongs because it's written in that black metal font, so it just looks like somebody has taken a potato and rolled it in ink and then rolled it on the page. Also because it's a metal show, there's like 80 different bands, and so there's all sorts of bands, such as Sons of Lobotomy and God, we actually saw a really ridiculous metal poster like a couple days ago, didn't we?
Yeah, what was
The
it?
Dark. The dank.
The dank.
The dank dark.
The dank dark.
And let's see, other
and
metal bands.
Scratch Face.
Scratch Face and Scratch Butt, which is they're playing the All Ages show earlier.
The Darkness of My Colon.
That's
their album.
I love Scorpion Head says, "Give me a break. I was very tired."
What's that great? I think they're Scottish. There's a metal band. What are they called? Like Party something. Their logo is like brightly colored balloon font.
Oh right.
And so when they're at like a metal festival, the poster everyone has that like illegible, scratchy font that can't be read, and there's all these different logos, and it's all white on black, and then there's Party Cannon. Yeah. And then there's bright colored balloon font in the middle of it. And it's
of course Andrew knows.
It's like, guys, we talked about this.
It's great.
I love it.
Clearly it was designed exactly for that reason.
Oh, exactly. It's perfect.
All right, we're getting a little off topic here.
No, this is all for Scorpion Head. Yeah, wait, that's not the one I wanted to click on. Yeah. Look at like
wow. Those other logos are also terrible.
That's what I
this
meant
is
when
gold.
I said, like, okay, but look at this one. That could just say dongs, dongs, dongs.
I actually have no idea what that one says.
Yeah, it's second column, second from the bottom. That could say dongs, dongs, dongs. You don't know.
Why does everybody make their logo look identical? That's so terrible.
They're not identical. They're in important death metal things.
They're effectively identical.
But like they are like theoretically these are people who are also themselves fans of death metal. You think that they would try to make it so people could tell when it was their
Bay Area Death Fest. All right, so come on down to the Croatian Cultural Center and see some metal today.
I love that it also forces them to print the posters in color.
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't have to otherwise.
Yeah. It's really good.
Anyway.
Party Cannon knows what's up.
I kind of want them, rather than being called Party Cannon, where they're just called, like, Death Face, but still in that font.
Oh my god. Andrew says a friend of mine got a metal patch that says Justin Timberlake, but in that nigh unreadable gothic metal font.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I need to get Adam a shirt that says that.
Oh, yeah.
My best friend Adam is a legitimate metal fan and does have some of those ridiculous t-shirts, which he likes to wear because he thinks it's funny.
Glitch fired my sub yesterday. Thank you for subscribing.
Awkward.
Yes.
Eldrazi Outlaw with a 21-month resub is next on our list.
Oh, here is the story of a brave Eldrazi who came to Zendikar, just wanted to eat some stuff and turn a lot of other stuff into dust, and then a lot of people got mad at him. Brave Eldrazi ruled the day. He was an Eldrazi outlaw. He did things his way, and his way was turning things to dust and just having to say, whoops, sorry, I'm hungry.
Nice.
Burp on command.
Isn't that what that seems like that's more of an Eldrazi conformist. That's what Eldrazi do.
Shush.
An Eldrazi outlaw would be like, I don't want to eat people. I like colors of mana.
Ember Becky with a 21-month resub.
Hey everybody, are you an aspiring pyromancer?
I sure am.
Come on down to Ember Becky's House of Inflammables.
Wait, are inflammables flammable?
Yes.
You'll find out.
Anyhow, if you want to light things on fire, we have a variety of fire-based things for you to use, such as fire starters, butane, kerosene, lighters, wicks, wax. Wax can be easy to light on fire. Gasoline. Mostly just things that you can pour on other things to make them also flammable. So, yeah, if you want to light things on fire due to a vendetta, or you just like seeing the pretty colors happen, come on down to Ember Becky's House of Inflammables today.
Nazzle 10 with a 6-month resub. Welcome back, Nazzle 10.
Nazzle 10.
Nazzle 10.
More like nasal 10.
Ha!
Well, that's what they're getting today.
Nazzle 10. Nazzle 10. The razzle dazzle Nazzleman.
It's harder than it sounds, isn't it?
I wasn't trying to. I know it is. That's why I don't do it.
Oh.
I'm not doing them while you're on hiatus.
No.
No, I'm not doing Kathleen commercials.
No. You know what you're gonna have to deal with? Nothing.
I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of disappointment. Is what I'm gonna have to deal with.
Nobody can do Kathleen commercials.
Or maybe you can deal with the disappointment. I'll be okay.
Well, because you won't have to.
I'll just welcome people.
Ooh, Emma Rebecca says, "Hooray! My first sub commercial. Sorry, I'm a little sick." Enjoy our new promotion: gasoline and matches combo for $9.99. Gasoline and matches. Best friends go together. Buy some gasoline, get some matches for free. Buy some matches, still buy gasoline.
Every day is a fire sale.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's good, Paul. All right, Nazzle 10.
Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
You've heard about internet speeds, and you're wondering how you can make your internet more fast go.
Constantly.
You want to download all of the latest WWE Cena things.
That's a lot.
I crave all the Cena things. My BitTorrents are clogged full of Cena.
Well, that's because you're using boring old Cat5 cable. Cat 5 is not fast enough.
No.
As we know, some cats are known for their speed, but you know what 5 house cats do? Lays. They
Yeah.
are not fast animals.
John Cena's giant shoulder muscles just can't fit through a Cat 5.
That's right. That's why you need a Nazzle 10 cable. It's like a Cat 5 cable, but it doesn't have cats. It has a Nazzle, and instead of 5, it's got 10.
Cena
That's
moves
twice
through
as
the
fast.
cable so quick you'd think he was greased up.
I mean, he probably is greased up. Maybe he touched Roman Reigns' hair.
Who knows?
Anyhow, if you need some fast internet things, and you need some cinnamons in your life, come on and buy some Nazzle 10 internet cable.
Perfect.
I saw a great thing on Reddit. There was a video of John Cena on like a talk show, like a late night talk show, and he was saying like, I was watching a video and I was getting kind of into it, and then I heard my stupid music playing, and it turned out to be a fake out one about me. It was really annoying.
Ooh, things are getting serious, Kathleen.
Yeah.
Placing username nukes.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Okay, so when we last left our heroes, they had a rough life in season 1. Let's just skip the end. Let's just skip all of season 1 and just say some hard times were had.
Yep.
But they came back out of
If you buy the
username
DVD,
retirement.
There's a recap there.
We've done plenty of recaps at this point. So, but at the beginning of season 2, they were lured out of username retirement because username Kaiju had appeared in the ocean, and things were not going well. And they tried to fight this Kaiju, and at first things were going well. There were some username punches, some username dick punches, and some username kicks.
Those weren't that effective.
Yes, trying to seal the username rift. Right, the username rift opened in the ocean, and then the Kaijus came out, the username Kaijus. But, so anyhow, what happened was, after all of that kicking and punching and all of that stuff, there was not much, things did not go well, because the username guy lost. It was horrible. It was terrible. He got beat up by a username Kaiju. The Kaiju, pulled up on his username underpants and was like, I'm telling your mom, you smell like poo-poo, ha-ha. It was very childish. Username Kaijus are not known for their, high level of diction and... What is the word I'm looking for?
Communication skills?
Yeah, but not communication skills.
Vocabulary?
Yeah, they don't have a great vocabulary. It's more like, third grade taunting. But anyhow, so the username guy has this crisis of faith. But then he is brought back into the field. He gets back into it. He does a username training montage. The final countdown probably plays at some point. He lifts some username weights, drinks a username protein shake, reads username John Cena motivational magazine. John Cena never quits.
Never give up.
Yeah.
Hustle, loyalty, and respect.
That's the tagline of the magazine. And so then he decided that he would re-challenge the username Kaiju, who was just hanging around behind the ocean smoking a cigarette because he's a bad guy.
Behind the ocean.
And then there was another fight, and it was like, whap. Whap. And then there was a kick, and I'm not going to kick again because that was a lot of work.
Why is it always the balls?
And then all of a sudden, he beat the username Kaiju. It was like, yeah, suck it, Kaiju. Ha, now I have your underwear. And the Kaiju was like, wham, my crotch. But now, to prevent the username Rift from opening again and from more ill-mannered, low-vocabulary Kaiju coming out, they're placing username nukes. Will this work? Who knows?
Nobody knows.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Subscriber Simulator has just subscribed. Now on Steam Greenlight, it's Subscriber Simulator.
Oh, we could do a Kickstarter commercial for this, actually.
I was trying to help you out.
Oh, okay. Well, I took inspiration from it.
Yeah, I thought you were just going to run with it, though. All right, go for it.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my Kickstarter commercial where I am filming a video for my Kickstarter. As you know, simulators are very cool. We've had Surgeon Simulator, and then a lot of people ripped that game off. Mm-hmm. But you know what people like more than surgery? Twitch. I mean, I'm sure surgeons probably enjoy doing their job, but maybe they also like to unwind and watch some Twitch. And what's the great thing about being on Twitch? You get to subscribe to things. So that's right. So back my new game, Subscriber Simulator. That's right. It perfectly replicates the incredible experience of subscribing to a Twitch stream. But not just one Twitch stream, lots of Twitch streams. All sorts of Twitch streams. Twitch streams run by cats and by tiny Shetland ponies and all sorts of other animals that wouldn't actually stream in real life because it's a game. It doesn't have to be historically accurate. Hooray! Shetland ponies didn't invent the internet, but that's not going to stop us. So back it now on Kickstarter for the low price of $50.
I'm imagining
You always give me guff for sandbagging you. And then I was like, I will help. I'll help out. I'll set her up for something. And then you're like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's do something different.
Inspiration strikes in strange ways, Graham.
Sorry, you were saying?
Well, I was thinking that I'm imagining Subscriber Simulator, like the game. It's like, you know, sort of a really low res version of like a person sitting at a computer, and there's like almost like a quirp like Surgeon Simulator thing where you have to like control the arm for like getting onto the mouse to click on the thing. So people are just like,
it's like a quap sim.
Push the on. You have to like take the mouse and move your cursor around while your arm is under very little control. Because that's how all those games work.
Bosco.
Quirp, not quap.
Yes.
Important difference.
Bosco 3.
Bosco
or
3.
Bosco the Third.
Bosco the Third. Yeah, it's definitely Bosco the Third.
It's a brand new subscriber. Welcome,
Ooh.
Bosco.
Hey, thanks for subscribing, Bosco. All right. Hey, everybody. Bosco. It just makes me think of Chocolate Bosco, which is like some sort of drink that was popular in the 80s.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, actually look it up because I've seen it referenced two places. Bloom County and
Bosco.
Night Court.
It's a syrup. Bosco chocolate syrup. The brand of syrup first produced in 1928.
Is it still sold?
Yes. As of 2015, it's produced in several flavors. Chocolate, strawberry, sea salt caramel, fudge brownie, sugar-free, and mocha.
Ah.
Mocha was introduced in 2012, replacing berry blue.
Blech.
There you go.
Bosco. All right, Bosco the Third. Seinfeld 2. All right. It's the original fake movie blood. Oh.
Thanks, Mamo.
Yep, back when you could use black
and white.
Yep.
In black and white. It's in Psycho.
Yeah, Hitchcock used it.
Hey, cool. Sea salt caramel.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. It's also referenced in Sam Max. It's true.
Is it really? Well, there you go. All right. Hey, everybody. Are you looking for a delicious chocolatey treat to add to your milk? Come on down to Bosco the Third's House of Chocolate Syrup Emporiums. That's right. We sell other places that sell chocolate syrup, because I realized I fucked up the wording on this commercial, but no, I'm just going to run with it. That's right. If you're looking to start a franchise, but you don't know which one, but you know you want to specialize in selling syrups that you can add to milk, Bosco the Third's House of Chocolate Syrup Emporiums has all sorts of things. For example, you can perhaps invest in a chocolatey malt factory restaurant. That's right. That is one of our options. The other option is just like an industrial drum with a pump in it. Then it's more of a DIY solution. You know, set it up like a lemonade stand. But it's some sort of off-brand quick. Also, Nestle Bunny Enslavement Center. Do you know they make Nestle Quick by forcing that bunny to sweat? That's right. That bunny sweats chocolate powder. It's weird and gross, and you should never buy Quick. Come on down to Bosco the Third's House of Chocolate Syrup Emporiums today. Tell them Bosco the Third sent you. My name is on the sign.
Gross. All right.
Very gross.
Yeah, Ian is like, if not totally caught up, then almost caught up on the Loading Ready Live uploads, and it's the best.
Yay.
It's the best.
Everybody tell Ian that you think he's great.
Sketchy Details with a 24-month resub. The 2 years from Sketchy Details.
Woo! Hey, everybody. Sketchy
everybody.
Details is here. Do you have a story you need to recount, and is accuracy important because you're talking to the police or a lawyer or something that will get you out of trouble? Hey, guess what? It's Sketchy Details. Was that person wearing brown, or was it a blackish tan? Was it brown, gray, spotted, striped? Who knows? I guess it was a man. Oh, or a boy, a teenager.
They were definitely wearing pants.
I mean, I didn't really get a good look at their face.
Were they culottes?
Or like shorts.
I mean, realistically,
Jorts,
I
maybe?
can't judge somebody's gender based on whether they were wearing pants. I think actually maybe I've backed myself into a corner here with this. I mean, like, I don't want to be ascribing gender roles to this person.
The
I don't
sun
know
was
them.
low and behind them, so they were sort of a silhouette. Fairly certain they had both legs.
Or like a peg leg, but a pretty
And
realistic looking one.
some number of arms.
Well, I mean, I was held by two, but that doesn't mean there weren't extras in the coat. The coat was very loose.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my police statement just went out the window
They may
thanks to
have-
Sketchy Details.
They may have been an elk.
Or a ghost.
I like brown or blackish tan, which I believe is basically brown.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Even Sketchy Details says that sounds kind of sketchy.
Generic Evil Genius with a 17-month resub.
Oh, I have done many generic between 1 and 10 arms. Let's see. 3 raccoons in a coat. 3 toddlers in a coat and a hat. Let's see. Generic Evil Genius. Hey, everybody. Hi, my name is Dave, and I'm a generic evil genius. And I'm here to say, do you have plans for evil, but no specific plans? Hey, why not come to my store, where I will do generic evil genius things for you? Sir, do you have some sort of revenge you'd like to enact?
Yeah, my neighbor stole my lawnmower. And then,
I mean, is that it?
well, I can't prove it, but
You know what? That's good enough for me.
okay.
That's a good time to call in a generic evil genius. For example, what would be a better revenge against your neighbor than getting a death ray brought to your house that would put horrible spots in his lawn and turn him and all his loved ones inside out to horrible Cronenberg people like that episode of Rick and Morty? Wouldn't that be recompense for your lawnmower?
That seems maybe a little excessive, but I'm on board.
Great! Here's your death ray. Blorp. Sir, do you have a problem?
Yes. I have some people who are staying in my house longer than I want them to be there, and it's awkward to tell them to leave.
Excellent. The overstaying in-laws. We all know that. Would an incredible solution not be one of those death rays that will put holes in your lawn, but will also turn them inside out like horrible Cronenberg people, like that episode of Rick and Morty? Then they'd leave out of shame.
Oh yeah, my neighbor just got one of those.
Well, hey, do you by chance Did you by chance happen to steal a lawnmower from that guy?
No. I do have an extra lawnmower, though, if you want one.
Uh-oh.
I'm planning on opening a lawnmower emporium.
Well, here's your death ray, sir. This will probably work out fine. Generic evil genius. Our motto is, we don't ask questions. Or that many questions. What a weird commercial.
Only 4 more of the big ones.
Okay.
Captain Ender 7.
Are
you going to go get food?
Head out, get food for me.
Okay.
To put in my mouth.
See you, Paul.
I'll be back at 3 o'clock.
Which is in half an hour.
I believe the conclusion of Brutal Legend.
Oh,
Nice.
The
metal.
suitably brutal conclusion, I would assume. I'll see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Kathy.
Now, to be fair, Generic Evil Genius just did that commercial just because he's got a lot of these death rays. He ordered one and like 6 came, and like Amazon was like, "Oh, just keep them. It's just more expensive to send them back." Because he was like, "Oh."
Captain Ender 7.
Captain Ender 7 is a spaceman who comes from space, and he goes into space and does space things in space, like looks at comets and poops on planets that he's not from. You know that whole, like, leave only footprints, take only photos? That rule does not apply in space if you're Captain Ender 7. In that case, it's leave some footprints and leave some dookie, and then fuck up an environment. Captain Ender 7.
Captain Ender 7. Space asshole.
Rogue space pooper.
Rogue space pooper.
He doesn't do anything else, he just leaves turds behind.
There's a 23-month reset for that. Thank you, Captain Ender 7, who says I would totally do that. There we go. Lady Thrimble Trimmer with a 3-month resub.
Ah, excellent. Hello, everybody. Do you find your neighbors terribly ill-mannered? Are they stealing your lawnmowers and or turning each other into horrible Cronenberg things? Well, you know what maybe you need to do is send them all to Lady Thrimble Trimmer's Finishing School of Great Manners. That's right. Here at Lady Thrimble Trimmer's Finishing School of Great Manners, we'll teach you not to be an asshole. For example, look at this little boy here. He is very ill-mannered.
Nah.
Do you eat with your elbows on the table?
All the time. I eat with my elbows in the food if I can.
Do you pick your nose in public? Are
Constantly.
you one of those people who blows your nose and then inexplicably opens the tissue to see what came out of your head?
Yep.
Like it's going to be some sort of demon or a undiscovered Picasso?
Yeah, I just like to check on it. It's really weird to those around me, and I don't know why I keep doing it.
Full disclosure, I do that. I don't know.
Especially my husband, who thinks it's gross.
Send them down to Lady Thrimble Trimmer's Finishing School of Manners. Here's what we do. We just beat them till they stop it. Whap, 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 whap. Do you feel like having your elbows on the table?
No.
There you go. I need a second. I laughed so hard I started to cry.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! See? See how easy that is?
I know, but I'm just... I'm a naturally curious person. Something's coming out of my body. I want to see what it looks like.
No. Don't need to. You don't need to do it.
It's a weird thing. It's like a weird...
Mini whack with a 5-month resub.
show us. It's just snot. It never looks interesting.
Exactly. I don't need to know about it.
I don't tell you. It's for my purposes. 1 second. That's a George Carlin bit? What is?
Checking your own snot? Interesting.
I am not the first person to make the
Oh, I
observation.
know. I know. Oh, man, my neck is killing me.
Oh. All right, mini whack.
I slept funny last night and not like funny haha. Mini whack with a 5-month resub.
Hey, you know what? The chat's on my side. They're like, no, I gotta know. That's right. We're curious people.
Not the whole chat. How often do you gotta check for blood and stuff?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you'll probably know if you have blood coming out of your nose.
Not necessarily. Sometimes I have a deviated septum. Sometimes my nose just bleeds, which actually should desensitize me to seeing blood come out. But there we go. Admiral Memo's on my side. Oh, scorpion heads on grams.
We'll fight about it later.
Let's put up Can we put up a straw poll for checking for tissue checks, not tissue checks, so we could go to that at the end of the show. No, you will not know. Yeah, there we go. Team, look at that snot. Team, throw that snot away. Team, snot is hot. And team, not snot. Miniwack.
I am gladly behind Team Not Snot.
Team snot for life. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta get this. We have to get this straw poll up. Oh, I'm so distracted. Okay, perfect.
That's not a straw poll.
oh.
It's a stolen jokes.
Oh, excellent.
Shetland is always watching. Miniwack, 5-month resub.
All right. All right. Hey, everybody. Do you have small children that you're looking to entertain? Send them down to Miniwack's House of Mini Golf. But unlike regular mini golf courses that have rules and things that children don't like, because children are notorious little sociopaths, Miniwack's House of Mini Golf Delights is just a bunch of balls and some clubs, and we just let the kids go nuts. Here's what you do.
3 different people made straw polls. Great. Can a mod pick one? There we go. Okay, I'm going with Admiral Mamos. Why is there a vote for Mystery Snot?
No.
Wait,
right.
I voted for... Wait.
You voted for the wrong team! Yes!
Damn it.
We'll take one off mine. All right, so that's right. So we just send your kids into a big, dark, dank bunker, give them some golf balls and some golf clubs and let them work it all out. You know, we guarantee that you pick up at the end of the day a tired child who never wants to disobey you again. Come on down to Miniwack's House of Mini Golf, where it's just kids hitting each other with clubs.
Next. Gallium 71 with a 16-month resub.
All right. Team Snot's crushing it, apparently.
I don't need to know. Once it's out of my body, I don't care.
I'm still laughing about this. I'll be laughing about this for days. Team Snot, Team Snot.
The only thing that comes out of my body that I like, that I look at, is pee, because I have to look at it to make sure it goes the right place.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're trying to pee with your eyes closed, there you probably have some other problems. All right, Gallium 71. Hey everybody, are you looking for a cool element because elements are cool and science is cool?
They're all right.
Well, you don't want to go with a mainstream element like iron or tin, carbon. Tin's not an element.
No, tin is an alloy.
Yes, thank you. Or uranium. Uranium is like so last century. It's like its half-life is stupid. Blah. But you know what element you can go with?
I love it. You know what? Uranium sucks. Why? Because it's got a shitty half-life. There, I said it.
All right. But you know what element you should go with that's the cool indie element? Gallium. That's right. You know what gallium's done for you? Probably nothing. That's because it's super indie and underground. What's gallium used in? Who knows? Nobody knows anything about gallium. So if you drop that, people are like, oh yeah, you really know. Oh, apparently tin.
Oh yeah, no, tin's totally on the table.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was stupid.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, no, tin's totally on the periodic table.
All right, and you know, so you know, it's that indie unknown element that you know people don't immediately think of. So you seem much cooler. Also, gallium is really important because it's in things that you don't know about because you're not cool enough. What does gallium? Does the indie element like it today? I realized that I have no fucking clue what gallium's in.
Apparently it melts in your mouth.
Like an M&M? Delicious. Semiconductors. Kind of crucial. Right, if it wasn't...
Gallium spoons melt in hot water. Huh. Do they make, like, magic spoons out of gallium so that you can, like...
It's probably way too expensive.
Melt them? Probably, yeah.
Gallium-71, sorry about that. I don't eat gallium. It is quite toxic. So it's just very...
It melts in your mouth and your hands.
And, and about body temperature.
Yeah.
All right. My husband
Pro tip,
yelled,
don't eat gallium.
do not eat gallium.
I was never suggesting you would. I was reading a quote from the chat. Yes, it can't wear hats. Hot water can melt gallium beams. Why would you make a beam out of gallium?
Wow. Oh, gallium spoon mold. I guess they do, says the Moat Man. How much is that, though?
Well, the mold is only $62. So you can make hilarious melting spoons. And then don't drink that tea.
How much is gallium, though?
Well, according to this, you can buy 20 grams of it on Amazon for $8.
Oh, really? That's it? Neat.
Wow, that's kind of impressive that you can buy that.
You
can just buy gallium.
And make a spoon out of it.
Huh.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Now we know.
Wow, you weren't joking. A melting spoon.
Yeah.
Is that a magic thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you pulled that out of thin air.
No, I was being serious. I was like, they can do that. It's a trick. It's also sometimes used as a prank. Yeah, it's like you give it to someone with their tea, and then they stir their tea, and then they pull it out, and it's gone. And then they should not drink that tea.
Right.
You have to make sure that you're in there, so you can be like, no.
All right. Well, that was exciting. I think everybody learned something today, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Lol, thin air magic.
Now for the remainder of the subs.
Tavina says, the prank where you poison someone.
Yeah, it's the hilarious prank where you have to be like, wasn't that hilarious? Now stop, don't drink it, don't drink it.
Oh, no, whap. You have to knock the cup out of their hand. And then you just slap them for good measure.
Yeah.
They're like, why are you hitting me? And it's like, I don't know. Team snot. All right.
Is that a side effect?
What? Looking at your own snot?
No, and then whapping people.
I think that's a side effect of gallium poisoning.
All right. Bonwina has subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Bonwina. Thank you so much.
Bonwina, you are a new subscriber. This is what you get. It's weird.
Eric90 with a 10-month resub. Welcome back, Eric90.
Eric90. He's a dude. Lives in Canada. Plays rugby.
Togashi Naruto with a 22-month resub. Welcome back, Togashi Naruto.
Togashi Naruto. He is some sort of Japanese ancient man.
Sure. Iconoclast
17
with an 8-month resub.
Iconoclast 17. We like your username because it makes us have to remember Roman numerals.
Straight outta Aberystwyth.
Oh, right. When we were talking about Welsh. Remember that?
Right. Straight outta Aberystwyth.
How do we pronounce Aberystwyth again?
With a 2-month resub. No one knows how to pronounce it. Welcome back.
Aberwitch.
Thank you.
Abercrombie.
No. Okay.
I'll wait. I'll pronounce it properly when he or she puts it in the chat. How to pronounce straight out Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth. Aberystwyth. Straight out of Aberystwyth. Hooray for Welsh.
Terrific. Gistiap with a 4-month resub.
Gistiap. This is a name that I've seen in chat. Gistiap. 4 months in a row. Thanks for subscribing. Here's a song.
Satchiel1 with a 22-month resub.
Satchiel1 is a dude. Came to Desert Bus a long time ago. Did a thing with a Minecraft server, is what I remember. Team Snot. Sorry for putting my plug in there.
Roan678. Roan678 with a 26-month resub.
Roan 678. We went through 677 others and they were garbage. This
Yours
one's
is
okay
best.
though.
Lord Crusher has just subscribed. Lord Crusher, welcome. Thank you so much.
Lord Crusher. Hey, it's Chris. He lives in the UK. I see your internet was finally hooked up. I bet you're happy. Still, you should probably complain a lot.
Glitch fired my sub yesterday has subscribed. Glitch is on Twitch? Say it ain't so. Sounds like it must be literally any day of the week. Welcome, Glitch fired my sub yesterday. Lumpy Chunkle Sniffer.
Lumpy Chunkle Sniffer. Chunkle Sniffer?
Lumpy Chunkle Sniffer.
Lumpy Chunkle Sniffer was a dog. He fell onto a log. He was okay because it was a log not covered in spikes or anything bad.
All right. Oh, Glitch fired my sub yesterday is Cortanios.
Oh!
So welcome back, Cortanios.
Cortanios. Rich Corinthian leather. So many jokes. I was wondering why he
Orestes.
subscribed yesterday during my stream, and I was like, wow, I didn't have to make any stupid Rich Corinthian leather jokes. I'm so happy right now. You robbed me of that joy, Cortanios.
Orestes with a 25-month resub.
Sorry, 1 second.
Lumpy Chunkle Sniffer was me. I think I got it from an old sketch. Yay for drunk subs. Well, thanks, all mankind.
All right.
I don't remember where that was from.
Sniff those lumpy chunkles. If your chunkles are lumpy, see a doctor.
Yeah. Orestes.
Arastas. Arastas, Arastas. They're a person. What rhymes with person?
Blurfson.
That's why, hey, they're a man. Or, hey, they're a lady.
Lady's not really good for rhyming either.
No.
I think you need to stop relying on rhyming with man.
Well, I'm trying to wean myself off it.
I know.
Arastas. Arastas, it's like a gun in Destiny, and it's got weird perks, like a thing if you shoot a Vex, and then a Hive, and then a Cabal, it gives you a high five, but that, like, never happens.
No, it's not really
So it's a stupid perk, and why did you put Glimmer into that?
Fair.
The Arastas.
Navox of Lane.
Navox of Lane. Hey, everybody, do you suffer from lumpy chuckle sniffers? Try the new drug that will make them go away, Navoxaflane. Navoxaflane may be right for you if your chunkle sniffers are lumpy instead of their typical chunky consistency. However, side effects may include lumpier chunkle sniffers.
Yep.
It will fix it or make it worse.
Team Snot for Life has just subscribed.
If you need to make something come out of your face at high velocity, why wouldn't you want to see what's coming out of your face? What if it's a mouse or a bug, or it's just green and weird and it's got hair stuck into it? All of these things are possible and you wouldn't know if you didn't look. All these things could be coming out of your face and you wouldn't know, and then you would die of a face thing. You have to look. Team Snot for life.
Terrific. That's it.
All right, wait. Now we have to go check on the straw poll.
I don't know which one they're using. Like, this is Edible Memos, and Team Snot is crushing it.
Yeah.
But Mystery Snot is doing better than Team Not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Graham.
I don't even know what Mystery Snot means.
I feel like Mystery Snot is also let your snot be a mystery. But even if you add Mystery Snot and Team Not together, you still don't even come close to the resounding victory of Team Snot.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Oh, wait. The final sub has just subscribed.
The final sub down.
Just happened.
Boop-a-weep wee. Boop-a-weep weep wee.
Paul will be back in 15 minutes playing the rest of Brutal Legend.
Boop-a-weep weep wee.
Thanks for joining us today.
Check your snot.
Weep, 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 weep.
It takes so long.
Weep, 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 weep. Weep, weep, weep.